Hey guys, welcome back. Got some very interesting news today from a press release. The Pokemon Company is going to be purchasing Millennium Print Group. They were already printing the Pokemon cards. If you tuned into the channel in recent times, I guess even quite some time ago, there's been many incidents, or at least many videos that feature Millennium Print Group. Whether it's the manufacturing of the Pokemon cards or the many instances where cards were stolen from the print facilities in advance, sometimes even leaking, I guess, content or items prior to them even being released in Japan, which I'm sure the Pokemon Company was not very happy about. They're very strict with their copyright stuff in terms of spoilers and things that are stolen, information that is stolen, as we've seen with the Sword and Shield guidebooks that were leaked, and I think the two individuals that were responsible for that ended up being sued for $150,000 each. We haven't seen as much of a crackdown on the stolen Pokemon cards, but maybe this is a sign of things to come. Not totally sure. So I guess to begin with, I've mentioned it on the channel multiple times, but I've always been curious why the Pokemon Company International doesn't have their own print facility. It seems like it would make sense that they would have enough, I guess, volume to justify it. But I guess maybe this is the better option for them. I didn't know if there was some... Surely the overhead to start up a print facility is insane. But if anyone can do it, you would think the Pokemon Company International could. But I guess maybe this is a better option. So there's a few questions we'll ask before we get into the articles on both Pokeguardian and Pokebeach. I guess the biggest thing that I'm thinking is how this is going to affect printer priority. Is that going to give like first pick to the Pokemon Company at this point in time? They're still going to be printing the other trading card games, so if the Pokemon Company can print everything here, if they can, pick their slots, if they need extra volume, they can kind of take up that printer space, which is, I think, something that everyone, or at least the TCGs, have been fighting over with all this extra demand in the COVID-wovi times. Then that could be very important to them. Could be motivation for purchasing. Also, does this mean that they won't need other companies to print the cards for them? If they can take that extra print priority, or if they can, better schedule what they're printing, maybe make it more efficient, maybe add equipment so that they can be printing their own stuff and other company stuff at the same time. Maybe less of a need for other companies like Cardamundi. We'll have to see how that works out, although I'm sure a lot of it isn't going to be publicly available information. But we can keep an eye regardless and see how that plays out. It's really weird that they will own Millennium Print Group and also be printing for competing trading card games. Seems like a little bit of a conflict of interest, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, maybe they're just doing it so they can better outfit the facility for printing the Pokemon items. Maybe together, it's a good idea financially. I'm sure there's financial reasons for it. Whether or not this is going to actually make it less expensive for the Pokemon Company, by means of, I can't imagine they're going to just like give themselves a discount. But if they end up printing everything through the one company, it would certainly be less expensive. Typically how these operations work, higher volume equals cheaper per card or per pack kind of deals. If you're not printing very much, it's going to be much more expensive than if you're printing in insane quantities. Just kind of how it works, the setup cost and everything else. And the margin, I guess, is there on the larger quantities. Now, I guess most importantly for this channel, how is this going to affect theft? The theft that we've seen of copies of cards being printed before set release. Is this going to allow the Pokemon Company to have more control over that? Are they going to share lawyers and maybe result in actual crackdown lawsuits for these items that have been stolen? I would think that them owning it would, probably put them in a spot where they can take more action. We've seen countless examples of this recently. And typically, it's up to Millennium Print Group in order to retrieve the stolen cards. And I'm sure the Pokemon Company kind of really cracks down on them and says, like, you get those back or else. No contract. But now where they own both, maybe they'll be more directly involved with that sort of issue. And it'll be interesting to see if they change kind of their policies, their non-disclosure agreements and everything like that. Again, not information that I expect to be public, but if we can get our hands on it, it'd be interesting to learn about and to take a look at. Maybe this is a result of them wanting to do more customization in terms of Pokemon products, or some items that had to be shipped in. Maybe they can have the equipment there to get everything done in-house. Again, that would reduce costs. We've seen where a lot of the packaging is created and made there, but a lot of it is hand-packed, so maybe less of that. Maybe some of the specialty products that can't necessarily be printed or assembled there could be if they add more equipment. And it's possible that on their own, Millennium Print Group, if they didn't have a guaranteed contract or agreement with the Pokemon Company, they can't really invest in some of that stuff because if all of a sudden they lose the contract, then they're stuck with some equipment that they're probably not going to be using for other things. It's hard to say exactly. Also, I guess last but not least, we'll touch on the QC issues. Maybe we'll see tighter quality control on some of these products. I realize like a lot of the stuff that came out recently was probably just terrible quality because of the fact that it was rushed, that they were trying to pump out as many cards as possible. Probably multiple facilities, probably just, deadlines, insane deadlines, and the ever, fight for printer space and everything else. So all interesting things to think about, to look at. Let's see if we can bring this over this way. We're on Pokeguardian. We'll start out with this one. Very similar article and quotes on the Pokebeach article that we'll take a quick look at afterwards as well. But here we have it. We'll give a quick read through. The Pokemon Company International form an agreement to purchase Millennium Print Group, responsible for printing cards. The Pokemon Company International, which is in charge of managing the Pokemon brands outside of Asia, has agreed to buy Millennium Print Group in North Carolina, a producer and printer of trading cards and related packaging in the United States. Millennium Print Group has long been the printer of the Pokemon Company International Pokemon TCG cards, and the two firms have been collaborators since 2015. Millennium Print Group, as an organization, will continue to operate separate and autonomously. The statement by the Pokemon Company International and Millennium Print Group. With this acquisition, the Pokemon Company International aims to further develop Millennium Print Group's capabilities, infrastructure, and scale to become a premier printer of trading cards, serving the broader industry. Millennium Print Group will continue to operate as a separate, autonomous organization, but will gain both investment and industry expertise from the Pokemon Company International. The talented team at Millennium Print Group has been an important partner to the Pokemon Company International for many years, helping us bring the Pokemon trading card game to our fans with the quality they expect, said Kenji Okubo, president of the Pokemon Company International. By joining forces in a more meaningful way, our goal is to enhance the ways our organizations work together and continue to bring the highest quality Pokemon TCG products to market. Simultaneously, we aim to develop Millennium into an even better, bigger, state-of-the-art version of their already exceptional organization, benefiting not just Pokemon, but all of their customers. Millennium Print Group has had the pleasure of growing alongside the Pokemon brand and Pokemon trading card game for nearly a decade, said Terry Pegram, CEO, Millennium Print Group. In that time, we have had the opportunity to develop an amazing relationship with the expert team at the Pokemon Company International, an organization with a special culture who lives its values every day. This exciting new chapter from Millennium Print Group has tremendous beneficial impact for both our business and its employees. We look forward to continuing to support our team members and customers while growing Millennium to be a premier printer for trading cards in the world. So pretty interesting. Sounds like they're going to be adding infrastructure and maybe a better process to get everything done. There's no real specifics, but still very interesting read nonetheless. Then on Pokebeach here, and I'll be sure to include links to both of these articles in the description. We'll just read the first part here because the rest of it is the same press release. So the Pokemon Company International to buy Millennium Print Group. In an official press release today, the Pokemon Company International has announced that it has entered into an agreement to purchase Millennium Print Group, which has been a partner in the manufacture of cards for the Pokemon trading card game since 2015. Millennium Print Group will continue to operate independently, but will gain both investment and industry expertise from the Pokemon Company International. And then we have the press briefing. And to learn more about the Pokemon Company International, visit Pokemon.com. And to learn more about Millennium Print Group, visit mprintgroup.com. So I want you guys to let me know what you think in the comments. How do you think this is going to affect anything? I think a lot of it we're not going to see the direct results, but hopefully it makes everything better, more efficient, and keeps the cost down of producing the cards. If they can get everything done in one spot, if they can have the special equipment, chances are they can save some money. Whether or not that savings is passed on to the consumer is a different story. I would imagine it would be to an extent, but also in terms of the other stuff. Do you think it's going to help with the theft issues? Do you think we're going to see some new and exciting products? Who knows? We'll see. Maybe it'll help with the availability of products. If they can schedule everything out, if it's all done in the same spot, then we should see a better distribution in terms of product getting to where it needs to be in a timely manner. We've seen a lot of the restocks and stuff that have already happened. Lots of people posting that they're excited that there's shelves full of Pokemon product. That was bound to happen. The scalpies and the shelf collectors of sealed product, I mean, it was going to catch up eventually. The hype is kind of dying down now. It's nice to see a market that is a little bit more under control. People can get what they want, and I don't know, there's probably still some areas where it's hard to pick up sealed product, but be patient with it, or buy online. There's lots of good deals on there that I've seen that have been popping up, especially if you want modern. So join the Discord, guys. Again, let me know what you think. Have a good day. Take care of each other out there. See you next time.